Hey guys, we're doing a movie review today of
Wolverine.
We got some claws.
3D. So
In 3D. We got some claws. So
these aren't just butter knives. These are real claws. I for some reason I somehow could afford
getting some
getting an adamantium skeleton. I got one just yesterday after I saw the movie. Yeah.
Well, okay, so we're just gonna get right into it. We're not gonna say the plot since most of you have already seen the movie by now, and we should have seen it a long time ago. It was released
We're just
like
gonna
2
give
weeks ago,
our
but
thoughts on the movie, and our thoughts are
we'll start off
that
with
we
the 3D.
think that the movie. So just kidding. The first things are we're gonna review the 3D. 3D, while it wasn't the greatest, there were a couple 3D parts. At least there were more than one.
3D. I wish we had some more 3D claws.
3D claws, you know.
But no, there was a 3D tree branch. I thought that was pretty dope.
But yeah, there weren't too many 3D scenes, sadly.
I can literally touch the tree branch and slice it with my claws.
Slice. But anyway, I'm not sure if it's really worth seeing in 3D. There aren't too many 3D scenes.
But we had to since it was the only good matinee show. And we fought.
Yeah! Plus it's Wolverine.
And I was expecting some good old-fashioned 3D claws.
But sadly, not really. But I think there was a 3D sword, but not
Really? I don't know. But anyway, I gotta say, my favorite action scene in this movie had to be the bullet train scene. That was pretty cool, and then Wolverine's like, ah! I don't know, but that was pretty cool. And yeah, so alright, the plot. How are we gonna? Was the plot good? Yes.
It was pretty good. Just Wolverine goes to Japan to save this dude's life, you know. And the guy wants to see him before he dies because he's super old because he was from World War II. And he had to go to Tokyo, Japan. And yeah.
And we can do spoilers in this review, right?
Yeah, because everyone's seen it. Okay, but this, yeah. It's a pretty good plotline.
Wolverine, of course, gets his healing back. He
well, yeah,
cut
he got
this thing out of his heart.
Well,
I can't imagine
he lost his healing. You didn't even say how he lost.
Yeah.
Viper put this thing in his heart that suppresses his healing, and then Wolverine could die, and they were trying to kill him, but they were unsuccessful. Wolverine.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how much violenter that's going to be in the unrated version of this movie.
But he cuts the.
That's going to be released on DVD.
He cuts open his chest and he reaches in and takes the thing out of his heart. You think he dies before
But like he's Wolverine, he's not.
Yeah, but he heals, and then he.
Then he totally owns this dude. He's like, "What are you?" The Wolverine.
And then stab. So yeah, there was a little bit more Wolverine violence in this movie, which is a good thing because we don't need a Wolverine or whatever. Wolverine.
Credit to Sean for making that up.
There was no old scroll. Oh no. But you know, he was Wolverine. You know, he was killing people, which was awesome, cool.
But
which gets chopped off by Silver Samurai.
And then at the end of the movie, he still has the bone claws. The bone claws.
What the heck?
What the heck? And he doesn't get the adamantium claws. The bone claws. Are you kidding me?
What is he gonna have bone claws in Days of Future Past?
Bone claws suck.
They're weak.
Adamantium is where it's at.
But you know, whatever. We'll see how that plays out in Days of Future Past. There was an after-credits scene with Charles Xavier and Magneto.
Magneto!
Somehow he still held back Wolverine even when he had bone claws. I can't really explain that.
Adamantium in here. Apparently he was still in a skeleton, I guess, but he didn't have the claws anymore.
But I'm pretty sure that he's just going to end up being adamantium in Days of Future Past. And without any explanation of how the bone claws return back in adamantium at all. I think that's what's gonna happen in Days of Future Past.
I don't really
But
care if there's no
whatever.
explanation. I can just make up one myself.
Yeah.
I can make up, oh, they probably just put the adamantium back in them somehow.
Anyways, I'm gonna retract one of my claws now. Okay, so, yeah, because I need to do these hand movements and stuff.
Hand movements and reviews.
Okay, but it was a really good movie. It was pretty good and definitely better than X-Men Origins with Barakapool and
They didn't even attempt.
ridiculous
Deadpool
love story. Deadpool wasn't in this movie though, if that's what you were hoping for, sadly. He is not in the movie. But would you really expect him to be in Japan with a Wolverine now? So, yeah.
We give this movie a 4 out of 5. Boom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we give it a 4 out of 5. The characters are all pretty good. The acting's pretty good, especially Hugh Jackman. Yeah, there's this girl that can see death and stuff before they happen. And then there's this random.
Oh yeah, and Jean Grey shows up in his dreams.
Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, the Silver Samurai was, he was the old dude.
Think dies at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but no, he used the Silver Samurai to keep him alive.
The old dude that says this in the trailer, I will make you immortal.
Yeah, and stuff. He it ends up being in the Silver Samurai armor, but don't worry, Wolverine kills him.
The bone claws.
Takes the adamantium, probably. Whatever. Whatever. This is a good movie. It's a definitely better Wolverine solo movie than X-Men Origins Wolverine. We give it a 4 out of 5. Solid movie. It's pretty awesome. And it has a lot of good Wolverine violence. Anyways.
And more solid Wolverine violence when it comes out on DVD later, because there's going to be an underrated cut. So.
Yeah, an underrated cut. Anyways, that was our review of the Wolverine in 3D.
Expect our next movie review to be a kick-ass.
Yeah.
And I know you're wondering, oh, are you too young to see that movie? Huh? No, we're 13 years old, and most of the kids in our school are allowed to see R-rated movies 24/7. We've seen the first kick-ass. Trying to convince our parents to let us go see the second one in the theater, and we'll try and review that.
So we're gonna be reviewing the first one soon, and the second one will hopefully have a review up of that too, if we are allowed to go and see it, which pretty sure.
We're pretty sure. I mean,
but
our dad's seen the first one. He didn't think there was really nothing too inappropriate in that movie.
Anyways,
and if you're 13 and your parents are hesitant about letting you watch it, it's fine.
Because you've been through
if
all
you've
that
been
crap
in middle
school.
If you've been in middle school, high school, whatever, then kids cuss a lot. The 11-year-old girl cussing.
Big deal. She is awesome. Anyways, more of that in our review. Peace out, guys. This is our review of the Wolverine 4 out of 5. Really awesome movie. Peace out. Anyways, screen stabs time. Oh!